Hello everyone, Ben Williams here from Molten Cup Habitat Restoration Enhancement. Here I am out here. It is a beautiful August evening. Got the phone set up on the fence post right now. And what I'm out here doing is I'm tuned up 3 arrows already. I had a good idea where they were last year shooting, so it was pretty easy this year. I'm just retuning them for lighted Nocks and my double bevel broadheads that I'm shooting this year, 100 grains out of these FMJs. So we're going to shoot this, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my setup, actually really quick. So a lot of guys get hung up on what broadhead to shoot, big expandables, everything like that. I like cut-on contact heads. They've always worked very well for me. Mechanicals just leave something for failure in my mind. If it works for you, keep shooting it, but the best and most accurate broadhead is what you can put out there. Doesn't matter how fast your bow's shooting, doesn't matter how much poundage you're pulling, doesn't matter what broadhead you're shooting, as long as you can hit the spot, that's what you need. So whatever setup works and shoots the best out of your bow. These broadheads shoot very well for me. Dirt Nap, I'm not on any staff or anything for them anymore. I just think they're a good flying head. They've done very well for me in the past couple years. I've killed several deer with them, a couple of bucks for sure, a lot of those. And so what I'm out here doing is just tuning them up real quick. I got 3 arrows, like I said, done up. Don't get bent out of shape about your cock feather or your odd color feather, whatever. The big thing that I was noticing after watching a lot of Ranch Fairies videos and some of the online stuff, like I said, big cut-on contact heads. I mean, that's a pretty big cut-on contact, plain Jane, nothing goes wrong with it head. I like these muzzies. I've shot before in the past, have done really well for me too. But orientating this, and you can turn this feather, whether I'll have to do it with this one or not. I can turn this arrow on the nock, and then I'll mark it and index it on the shaft, and then mark what side arrow is going up for that feather. That way I know what the cock feather will be in that situation. But actually all 3 of the arrows shoot in this configuration, with the white kind of down toward the string here, toward the cable slide and all that stuff. So we're going to shoot this one, and then we're going to go look at it. Then we'll take it back to 30 and I'll shoot it again and double check it. But this is my setup and how I run it, and I'll show you, hopefully it hits where it's supposed to, but actually I'm hoping it doesn't hit where it's supposed to, and that way I can show you guys what we're going to do and how we're going to switch that shot up. So that's a really good indicator right there. So this arrow, I can tell it's already going to shoot high, so I'm going to have to adjust my nock real quick. So let's go look at that and see what we got. Perfect example on this. I'm just going to double check this and then I'll explain it. But I won't keep you guys, actually I'll keep you on the video, it's only 3 minutes in. But as you can see, aiming for 11, and I'm way up, 3-4 inches off. That's why everybody's like, my broadheads don't fly right. Tune them. Just because you don't have to throw it on like an expandable, don't be lazy. You're out here getting your reps in with your arrows. Get you a nice target that can take broadheads. Don't shoot them into a bag. Trust me, I've lost plenty of broadheads into bags trying to shoot them. Looks like the turkey's trying to roost up for the night. So we're going to turn this nock real quick, and then I'll show you guys where this shoots. For consistency's sake, I've been shooting good all night, so don't think that was me. So we're going to turn the nock, and then I'll show you what happens when we turn the nock and what kind of results we get with that. So I'll get back here to my fence post. Don't hit your broadhead on your string, and I'm going to go back through and sharpen all these up. So what we had with the configuration is shooting it in that orientation there. So I'm going to probably try it. We'll just, for safety's sake, we'll rotate it 1/3. So now I have the cock feather facing toward my body when I'm shooting. We're going to see if this straightens it out and drops it right in where it's supposed to be here at 20 yards. And hopefully the turkey doesn't fly off and I shoot him or something. That looks a lot better. Let's go look at it. And all this was a simple nock turn. And I see a lot of guys, I talked to a lot of my buddies about tuning fixed blade broadheads, and that was a trick I picked up years ago when I used to go to a bow shop out in Leroy. Mike was his name there, and there it is. I might tweak this a little bit more. I might play around with like 16th turns and 8th turns and stuff like that till I get this really right, but I'm getting really close. My first shot was up here, Next shot, I am only 1 inch low right. And that's where my bow shoots really well. I realized that this year, switching my pin setup like I talked about in my other video, shooting a 25 pin, and then, believe it or not, with these broadheads with that extra wind drag, that 25 puts it right on at 20, and then 30, and then so on. So this one I'm going to do a little bit more tweaking with it, guys. But if you're having trouble with getting your fixed blades to fly right, I suggest doing that Nock twist, bare shaft tuning, making sure your bow's tuned up. Take it over to Heritage or a good bow shop like that. Get your bow tuned up before season. Heritage is who does all my tunings and everything like that on my bows. I'm not that fancy with it. I just bare shafted it and then just made sure my arrows were shooting good with field points, and then broadhead tuning. And then I'll, again, sharpen these broadheads up. And then these arrows will get put away until deer season. These are only my hunting arrows. I don't shoot 3D with these. I shoot the exact same arrow, different finish. But once they're marked for archery, for deer hunting, that's all I use them for. And I'm not pulling my broadheads out and shooting them every day. And I'm shooting quick with the blades going into this foam that I'll be using for hunting, and I'll go over them and I'll sharpen them all up. So that's what we're doing tonight, guys. If you want to see any more of these kind of videos, like I said, I'm out here tonight. Gotta get the birds in, because he's not allowed to roost on the fence since his buddy disappeared. And that's what we're doing, guys. So if you like these videos, give us that thumbs up. Drop your comments down below. I'm by no means a professional shooter, but last couple years, switching away from an expandable broadhead, I've had much shorter track jobs. Now, I don't really care if my blood trail is less or whatever, so to speak, if I can put that arrow with pinpoint accuracy and be okay with chipping a little shoulder or hitting a rib and not worrying about deflection and stuff like that with some of those expandable type broadheads that I've seen time and time and again. You just get deflections, weird angles. Deer do crazy things on the shot. And like I said, that's why I shoot fixed blade broadheads. But if you shoot expandables and that works for you, it's just a matter of time for anybody. Fixed blade expandable. Deer and wild game is not a stationary target. It's not this right here. It's not shooting a nice insert. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. If you like this video, again, give us that thumbs up. Suggest subscribing to the channel so you get all of our updates on videos. This is the more serious side of stuff, getting ready to season, making sure my arrows are tuned up, make sure my bow's shooting good. And luckily, it doesn't look like I'm going to have to shoot anything different with my sight or my rest. Heritage got that bow tuned up prime for me. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time here in the backyard shooting range in the field. Take care.